Alright, so welcome back here to Mike's Mods and Customs. I'm gonna show you a review here we got for our under 1,000 sub group build of the, I don't know if you can see that, the 66 Chevy Impala that we're working on. So I'm just gonna go over everything really quick. This has been quite the detailed model. I'll start with just the way the instructions go with the engine. So here we have the 396 big block. Very well detailed out with the alternator, the AC compressor, power steering pump, oil filter. And I took this one to the next level and I did the distributor. So I installed the distributor with the wires. First time I've ever done that, and holy cow. Yeah, I really can appreciate the amount of detail and work that I see other guys do with these. This is nowhere near as good as some of the stuff I've seen. Not that I've done. This is the first time I've done it. But we got the fuel pump over here. That was all separate. The starter was separate. All separate components. So I just painted that up at the, as close to a Chevy Orange is what I had. Nothing fancy. Nothing special. Just a lot of crazy details. So that was cool. That's done and ready to go in the chassis. And then we move on to the interior. So I got the entire interior bucket completely set up. I got to go back and do some detail work here to the firewall. We got the black dash pad and the black deck lid in the back. And then we got a good amount of pretty cool detail work on the dash there. Got the steering wheel installed with the shifter. I have one more chrome piece I need to add to the interior here. And then that'll be ready to go. And then we have just these other smaller parts here still that I have to do some detailing with. Got the exhaust over here. There's the dual exhaust. Some more rear suspension components here. Hoses, heater hoses there. That's the original distributor that I didn't use, but the rear shocks I just painted up actually just a little while ago for the rear differential. That's an empty sprue. Then we have your standard chrome stuff, some stuff I'm not going to use. This is the piece here I have to put on the rear seat. I did some black wash in the grill. I'm probably going to do a little bit more so it stands out a little bit better. And we just have the rear differential. This is stuff to be installed in the car next with the traction bars, I'm going to call them, and the coil springs, the drive shaft. And then we have the main chassis itself. I painted the same as the body color. So we have the entire front cross member put in with the tie rods. And I went ahead and sprayed this whole thing the same color as the body, and then went back and detailed out the frame itself. So we have a little bit of structure to the frame. I still got to do some work with the fuel cell, gas tank. Still a little bit of work to do with that painting wise. And then the body. The body, I've been doing a lot of work with the body, so I'm going to show you what the process I went through. I did a lot of wet sanding on the plastic itself. Got mold lines cleaned up, and I got all that taken care of. And then I went ahead and primered it, and then I did a whole nother process of wet sanding and some base coats of the main color. I'll show you that right here. Alright, so that was the process I took to get the body to the state that it's in right now, which is this. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. There we go, that's better. So this is the state of the body right now. The camera view makes it look a little bit darker than it really is, I think. So this was just those 3 really light coats of that Tamiya TS41 that I used. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to do a wet sanding process on this again, and get that and the hood ready to go for several more heavier coats, and then my clear coats. So it's coming together. We're running out of time. I got a couple of weeks left to get this thing finished up. I'm super glad that the build window was 2 months, because I've needed it, but we're getting there. So to kind of give you an idea, I'm excited to see it come to this state. So we'll just place the engine in the cradle of where it should sit, something like that. There we go. Well, it doesn't want to stay. And then the interior is going to go on, and we'll be looking more and more like a car here pretty quick. So I guess going to go back and do some detail up to that firewall, like I said, and then the front core support will go on. Then we got the radiator and the body and all that fun stuff. So next video should be the final results of this. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me here for another episode at Mike's Mods and Customs. And we're going to continue on doing the bench work right here for the under 1,000 group build. Thanks for watching. And thanks for joining me here for another episode here at Mike's Mods and Customs. If you really like what you see here, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and maybe even share it along to a couple of friends of yours. Once again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next one.